should be here, right here, baby. You should be here, right here.
Hey guys, so welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing a story time. This story time is going to be about the time I walked in on a guy that I was talking to with another girl. Does that make sense? That makes sense, right? So, anywho, let me go in about how I met this guy. I met this guy on Tinder. Whatever, sue me. And we were like, not dating, but we were like going on dates, like all the time. So this guy lived in a town over from me. I don't want to give like names and like town names because y'all are weird and I don't want y'all trying to figure shit out. He lived like 40 minutes away from my town. His name, we're gonna change his name. His name was Dave. Okay, so Dave lived 40 minutes away from me and Dave was a middle school teacher. Okay? All right, that's Dave. Okay, this was like a Saturday night. Hence, this happened like months ago. A year ago, actually. A year to like, not this day, but a year to this month. This happened exactly a year ago. I had just gone on a date with Dave. It was like a Saturday night. Dave had the weekends off. Obviously, he's a teacher. And I wasn't like working, so I had all the free time in the world. Dave had told me to, okay, so we went on a date Saturday night, like we're together. But for some reason, I couldn't stay the night. So I told him, well, he proposed an idea that I come Sunday morning back to his house in the morning and surprise him. And then we spend the whole day together, like get breakfast, whatever. So in my head, I'm like, oh my God, that sounds so fun. Like, holy shit. Yeah, like, let's do it. I drive home after our date on Saturday night. Hence, remember, I live 40 minutes away, okay? I come home. I plan to leave my house at 7 a.m. and get down there by like 8-ish, okay? So I set my alarm, go to sleep, whatevs. So the next morning I wake up, I'm all excited, I'm like happy, I'm like, I'm not gonna text him because I want to surprise him, like, you know. I get up, I get in my car, I'm like driving, I'm feeling good, I got the windows down, like blasting my like tunes, whatever. I'm like, yeah, I'm about to get some breakfast with this guy that I like whoop whoop. Okay, I get there. And I pull into like, okay, so he lived in like condos, so they were all connected. So instead of it being like a driveway, it was just like a big parking lot. So I drive in, park, whatever. I'm not going to knock. I'm not going to ring the doorbell. Even though he has a roommate, I kind of just was like, I'm going to walk in. Like, the whole point is to surprise him. What's the point of ringing the doorbell and then him coming to the door and being like, ruining the surprise. So I was like, I'm just going to, you know, walk in, tiptoeing in my Jordans, like, whatever. I go up the steps. Oh, actually, I had a bag with me. Like, I always carry a to-go bag with me just in case. Like, it always has, like, a change of clothes in it and, like, my necessities. Like, I don't know, a makeup bag, whatever. I'm weird. So I set my bag down on the couch. And I take, you know, go up the steps. I'm walking up. I'm looking hot. And instead of knocking on the door, I just walk in. His room is set up where the door is kind of, like, the bed is, like, to the side of the door. So if this is the door, the bed is, like, in the room to the side, okay? And on the wall of the bed is like a panel of mirrors, okay? So it's like he's like, I don't know if that house came like that or he just a low-key freak, I'm not sure, whatever. A wall of mirrors. Like the whole wall is a mirror. Oh my God, okay, whatever. You get the point. Okay. So I open the door. I like open it slow because I was like, I don't want to like wake him up if he's sleeping, so I'm gonna like be quiet. I open the door. I like peep in. The door's open like 2 feet. Open the door. The first thing I fucking see is blonde hair. Hence, this guy's brunette. I look over and there's a girl literally sitting in his bed, like texting, like laying down like this. And she's just like, and I guess she didn't hear the door open. So I'm just like standing there looking at her and I'm like, bruh. And she finally, like, I guess, like, you know when you can feel somebody in the, like, you can feel when someone's looking at you and you can, like, feel a presence. I guess that's what happened. So she looks over, like, she's like this. She looks up and straight to the door and she looks at me. And so now we're, like, fucking just making, like, eye contact and we're both, like, what the fuck? So we're both just, like, staring at each other like... And I was like, I didn't even know what to say. I didn't even know if I should have said anything. Hence, he's still sleeping. He's knocked out, laying beside her, no shirt on his stomach, just, like, dead. Like, he's just, like, obviously dead. But he had no shirt on. And I was like, I didn't know if y'all did anything. I didn't say that, but I literally was just like, sorry. And I closed the door, still making eye contact with her. I'm just like, closes the door. Like, I'm in shock. I'm just like, I'm pissed. I fucking drove 40 minutes at 7 a.m. to see this guy, to surprise this guy. Hence, I didn't make this plan myself. It was a joint, like, decision that I would drive down there in the morning and see this guy. So I, like, walked down the steps. Hence, he had a roommate. I mentioned that before. And his roommate is a guy. So I'm pretty sure, like, he, like, heard somebody walking down the steps. So, like, he decided to get up, you know, whatever. He thought, like, Dave was up out of bed. Like, so he decided to, like, you know, go downstairs and, like, be social or whatever. But it was me, not Dave. So, oops. Getting a little too pissed off over here. Follows me down the steps. And he's like, his face is just as surprised as mine. He's like, he doesn't know what to say. I don't know what to say. I'm looking at him like, oh. He goes, oh, are you here for Dave? And I was like, yeah. We made a plan that I'd come see him this morning and walk in his room and surprise him and whatever. And he goes, oh, well, we went out last night and we went to the bar and we got a little, like, fucked up. He was like, I think Dave's, like, hungover. I go, yeah, and Dave also has a girl in his bed. And I'm just like, I have an attitude. Like, I have a very obvious attitude at this point, so I'm just like, yeah, bobbling my head. He had a girl in his bed, so fucking explain that. Like, that's me right now. And so he's just like, oh, okay. And then he was like, well, they didn't do anything. Like, they're not anything. Like, I know that girl. Like, they're friends, blah, blah, blah. Like, they definitely didn't do anything. And I'm just like, oh, is that right? Interesting. Because I don't just have guys in my bed, you know. If we're not, like, a thing, you don't get to fucking sit on the throne. Like, what? So I'm just like, he goes, well, I'm about to make some eggs. Did you want to stay and, like, eat? And I was like, did this guy just ask me if I want to stay after I just got played? Do you really think I want to sit down in your dining room and eat eggs while Dave and his, like, fucking main chick walks down the steps and sees me fucking just sitting there desperately eating eggs? I'm not about to look stupid. Sarahinfinite does not get played. Okay? My fucking confidence level is like, pew, like on 100 in the best possible way. So obviously I'm like, absolutely not. I don't want to sit here for eggs. Like, are you like, is something, like, are you okay? Like, did you not just hear what I said? I walked in on, like, Dave with another girl and, like, what? Before I can even grab the handle to, like, leave, Dave comes walking down the steps. His girl stayed upstairs. Very smart girl. Dave comes walking down the steps all, like, stumbling, like, he's holding his head. Like, you can tell he's, like, hungover, like, fatigued, like, you know, whatever. He's holding his head. He looks at me and he's just like, I'm so fucked up. And I'm just looking at Dave like, so that was my cue to grab my bag that was on the couch, and I fucking just left. I didn't say bye to anybody, didn't even look back, you know. I got in my car, and I evaluated my whole life. Like, my whole life in a nutshell. Like, I just got played. At 7 in the morning. You couldn't have played me at like 5 p.m. after I've had 2 meals, you know? No? I'm hungry. I'm pissed off. I'm tired. Anyway, long story short, even though it's a really long story. So the next day, Dave texts me, whatever. He's like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. The night before we went to the bar, like, that wasn't the plan. Like, me and that girl didn't do anything. We're just friends. Like, she was at the bar with us. She didn't even get naked. Like, she didn't even sleep in my bed. She slept in my roommate's bed. So now I'm just like, first of all, is this girl, like, okay? Like, why did she sleep in your roommate's bed? Walk to your bed and is just casually laying in your bed as you're passed out. Like, what? That's not adding up. Anyway, I didn't text Dave back for 6 months. That had to be the most embarrassing, awkward situation I've ever walked into. Like, was I the side chick? Was she the side chick? Were you even looking for a relationship? Like, you got me lost for words. I don't even know what to say. But yeah, so that's the story about the time I walked in on a guy that I was talking to, I guess, with another girl. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm always here to tell my, like, crazy stories, so thanks for visiting my channel again. And there'll be more story times in the future. There's actually a story time, a part 2 to this. So if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you let me know and, like, give it a bunch of likes so that you guys can see part 2, even though I'll probably post it anyway because I don't fucking care. And yeah, so X's and O's. I love you guys, and I'll see you soon.